Hi, Van Vikings. I'm Judge Chuck Clawson. I went to elementary school in Conway. I graduated from Conway High School. I went to college at Arkansas State University in Jonesboro, and then went on to law school at the University of Arkansas at Little Rock. Since graduating law school, I worked as a prosecuting attorney, and then I was elected as a Conway City Attorney. And then recently, I guess about 3 years ago, I was elected to my current position as Circuit Judge. I really appreciate the opportunity to read to you today. I get to read Chapter 5 in Megan McDonald's Judy Moody Goes to College, Chapter 5, Bratitude. At morning recess, Judy faked a call on her candy cell phone. During science, Judy drew a cartoon of Miss Grossman out of polygons. At lunchtime, Judy said, "Let's food," and waited in the lunch line with her peeps. When it was her turn, she stepped into the window and said to the lunch lady, "I'll have a small, tall, upside down, backward, non-fat cap, extra whip, and make it wet." "Aren't all drinks wet?" asked Frank. "We don't have coffee," said the lunch lady. "Hot chocolate?" Judy asked. But all they had was chocolate milk. Boring. At college, you can get a hot chocolate with a heart design and the foam on top. And you can get sprinkles. "Oh, really?" said the lunch lady. "How many kinds of cereal do you have here?" Judy asked. "None. We don't have any cereal. It's a lunch." At college, you can have breakfast all day, even if it's midnight. Rocky, Frank, and Jessica pushed past Judy. "Do you have a salad bar?" Judy asked. "Salad bar is for teachers only. At college, anybody can eat at the salad bar, even kids." "What kind of cafeteria is this? They should call it a cafeteriable." "Hey, college," yelled a fifth grader at the back of the line. "Move it along. Some of us want to eat lunch today." Judy took her non-wet, no-whip, heartless chocolate milk and went to sit with her peeps. "Shh, here she comes. What's she going to brag about now?" "Yeah, she thinks she's so college." Soon she, Judy Moody, was eating alone at the lunch table. Fact of life. Rocky minus Frank minus Jessica Finch minus Amy Namey equaled a big, fat 0. Not a peep. Judy stared at her lunch tray. Her peanut butter and jelly sandwich looked so kindergarten. At recess, nobody wanted to play Judy's game, finding polygons hidden on the playground. Judy found a triangle in a tree branch, an octagon where the fence was ripped, and 6 rectangles on the ladder going up the slide, all by herself. For the first time ever, Judy could not wait for math class. She, Judy Moody, owned the times tables. Look out, here comes the multiplication maniac, the polygon princess, the graph guru, the fraction freak. Just wait till they see me score candy for all the right answers. At last it was time. Miss Grossman started writing on the board. Judy sat up straight. She pricked up her best ever listening ears, the ones she usually saved for Mr. Todd, and she squinted at the board. Words? Why was Miss Grossman writing so many words? What did words have to do with math? Hello? Where were all the numbers? And the fractions, and the plus signs, and the equal signs? Judy raised her hand. Excuse me, she said. "I thought this was math class. What's with all the sentences?" We're starting something new today," said Miss Grossman. "Multi-step word problems. You have to read the problem first, then do the math one step at a time. That's why they call them word problems," said Miss Grossman. Judy had a word problem, all right, a problem with words that were pretending to be math. Miss Grossman pointed to the board. Jill had 24 Valentines. She gave one half of her Valentines to her friends at school. Judy raised her hand again. "Who's Jill?" "Well, Jill isn't a real person. She's somebody in the word problem." "So her name could be Chloe," said Judy, "and her school could be college." Miss Grossman shut her eyes, took a deep breath. "Judy, please let me finish." Then Jill gave the other half of her Valentines to her who live in her building, except for, Judy raised her hand again. Building? Maybe like a dorm? It doesn't matter. It's just an example. Will we get to draw a graph for this word problem with hearts for Valentine's? Asked Judy. Because in college, we get to draw graphs. Judy, I'm going to have to ask you again. Stop interrupting. I was just saying, said Judy. Miss Grossman let out another big breath. But her face looked all pinched up. Jill had enough Valentines left over to give her mom, her dad, and her little sister. Jill sounds like a pill, Judy said. Judy, that's it, said Miss Grossman. She pointed to the tent in the back of the room. You mean I have to go to the tent? That's why we call it the attitude tent, said Miss Grossman. But I'm not really in a camping attitude. Go sit in a tent and don't come out until you can show me an attitude adjustment. And not another word about college, Judy. Miss Grossman was the reason she went to college in the first place. She wished Miss Grossman would go back where she came from in the first place, New England, probably Massachusetts. Judy hung her head and slunk into the back of the room. She crawled inside the tent. It was like the Toad Pea Clubhouse inside, minus any peeing toads, of course. Natch. She, Judy Moody, did not even play with her Ask a Question Watch 5000. She thought about what she'd done, but could not for the life of her understand why Miss G didn't like her attitude. Did Miss Grossman know a positive mathitude when she saw one? Now her mathitude had turned into a matitude. Math was no fair. Math equals life. Life was no fair. See, a person could do a multi-step word problems even in the attitude tent. No biggie. You just had to have the right mathitude. Thank you very much.